For you.
Good evening, ladies. How y'all doing tonight?
Hello,
It's good to see you. Hey, night three. We're so excited about the first two nights of our relaunch week. And so tonight we are going to be talking to the woman that's representing our 70-year-old group. I'm so excited. I have to tell you a little bit about my story with her. I actually was stalking her when I met her. Well, I didn't even meet her at that time, but I happened to be in Joann Fabrics one day, and I just saw this woman with this beautiful gray hair, and I just thought, because this is when I was getting ready to start Wise Women Slay. And so her hair attracted me to her, and I kind of just peered around the corners and things like that. And I just so happened to be leaving right around the same time her and her daughter were leaving. And so I was just like, Lord, because I really did tell the Lord, I said, Lord, I really would like to meet these women. And so I said, Lord, if you want me to meet them, hook it up. So as I was, they had left, I had left, and I was at the stoplight, and Michelle, who's the daughter of the lady we're gonna talk to tonight, she's a Mary Kay representative, and she had her logo and her information about being a Mary Kay representative. And I said, that's it, Lord, that's it. So, I may go into more of that, but I just wanted you all to know, because of her looks and the way she carried herself, I saw a woman that didn't mind embracing who she was. She was not afraid of her age. And so we're going to talk to her tonight. And I just want to welcome to tonight's broadcast. Hi, Patricia Lewis.
Hello, Nina.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good. Well, I'm so happy you're with us. And I'm just excited about what you're going to share. We're going to talk about those same questions, everyone, that we talk with the Monday night 50-year-old person, Tuesday night 60, and now today's the 70-year-old person's story. And so, first of all, Patricia, tell me, how old are you within that 70-year-old range, if you don't mind?
Within that range, I this year had my 78th birthday.
78.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. You don't look a day over 60.
Well, thank you.
And I'm serious, like I was sharing with the audience, I just found you to have such a presence, and you weren't ashamed. You were just, when I saw you, even as you were just walking through the different aisles and stuff, there was such a presence on you that it's just like you represented to me that regal type of woman. And like I said, I had to meet you. So I'm so glad I did. We've become friends, and we see each other. She's been a part of the other programs that I've had. And so I've been so excited. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. So without further ado, let's talk about those questions. We've got the same questions, ladies, that we talk with the other ladies. So Patricia, tell me, question number one. How did you feel on your birthday when you turned 70, or when you started approaching 70, or even as you have, since you're 78, during this 70 period, from 70 on up, how have you felt? What did you feel like when you reached that age?
First of all, I was grateful to live to 70, to see 70, and I was excited about that day. It was hard to believe, because you think you see yourself every day. Mm-hmm. And but then you stop and think about how old you are, and you say, am I really? Or where did those years go? But I was really excited about it and grateful to God to see the age of 70. My family had a surprise party for me that day, and with family and friends, relatives, we had a wonderful time. It was a glorious day.
Oh, wow. And so since you're now 78, have you seen some changes in how you do life, how others treat you, anything as you've turned from 70 on to now your 78th year?
I see the changes that we all go through physically, which is to be expected. But what I have learned is how you personally deal with them. Uh,
Okay.
we accept these things. It brings along some challenges sometimes. We have to face these challenges. We have to make some adjustments in our life sometimes as to how we handle them. But we don't give up. We don't sit down and say, oh, I am this old or that old, and just give up. I've been retired for quite a number of years, and I have learned to embrace that, embrace my retirement, but to keep myself occupied and busy with other things.
Okay, that sounds good. And actually, I kind of jumped ahead. That's kind of sounds like a takeaway. Well, we'll come back to that later. That sounds really good. So, question number 2 is, how old were you when you felt like you had to fight back against getting older?
I don't know about fighting back because I do embrace it. I embrace my age. This is my age. This is the age I am. And God has, through his mercy, allowed me to live to see this age. And I'm grateful for that. So the challenges that I meet from day to day, aches, pains, whatever they are, those changes that your body go through, you make adjustments, you make allowances. So if you have to move a little slower or walk a little slower or whatever adjustments you have to make, I believe that that is what you should do to get through those days and those times.
That's good because I think there has to be a resolve. I remember, now I'm 63, but I'm having problems in my knees. They have arthritis in them. And I used to feel like I had to hurry up because I might be slowing somebody else up. And I had to be okay with, I'm gonna have to walk a little slower, just
Yeah.
like you said, the
Yes.
adjustment,
Mm-hmm.
and that doesn't diminish you, does it?
No, it doesn't. And if I'm with someone, and I have had to do that on occasion, and they're walking a little fast, I say, I have to slow down. I have to take it a little slower. I don't stop. I don't not do it, but I have to adjust my movements.
That, ladies, that's an awesome thing when we've come to a resolve, as Patricia's talking about, how we're not afraid to even take time. We don't have to pretend that we're something that we're not, but that doesn't diminish us, correct? Would you say that?
I
Yeah.
would say that, yes.
Yeah.
Embracing your situation, your present circumstances, I think is what life is all about.
Yeah. 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 And I know there's a lot of women out there that are, and then I also know there's a lot of women who don't want to embrace that. And that's the hard part because, you are where you are,
Yeah.
and we can't turn back the hands of time, you know. But yeah, that's really good. I love that. I love that. So question 3, at what age did your family start thinking of you as an older person? Or what age did you start thinking of yourself as an older person? Do you recall?
I still don't think of myself as an older person.
Okay. Good.
I, I'm I'm mellowed with age, but
Okay.
there are members of my family, or a specific member of my family, who saw me as an older person at age between 60 and 65, who began to be concerned about, are you sure you should be doing this? Can you do that? Are you sure you should be going there? And I had to tell them that I don't put those kind of restrictions on myself. I don't do things that I'm not comfortable with or that my body can't handle. But I don't tell myself, well, you can't do this or you can't do that. You give it an attempt, and if it works, great. And if it doesn't, you make adjustments.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that she said, I still don't think of myself, because one thing I really don't like when, I don't know, it burns me. And I'm just being honest. It burns me when people dismiss us, and like I'll hear the term, she's 60 years young. I personally don't like the word 60 years, that adding that young to it.
Mm-hmm.
Only because it diminishes what I've gone through from age 30, it makes it seem like my older years don't count. I don't know. That's my perception, but I hate that term. So I just love the fact that you don't consider yourself as an older person. I mean, as a older person in the sense that you are downtrodden and that you don't have value anymore and things of that nature. Would that be a fair statement?
That's very correct. And I think it has a lot to do with how you see yourself. What others say, well, they have their opinion, but it's how you feel and how you see yourself that matters.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, one more question. And we kind of talked about it, but I just want to make sure we get clarity. What is your biggest takeaway so far at your age?
My biggest takeaway is there are things that I might have done differently, but my advice would be don't waste your youth, your young years. Make the most of them, make the best of them. Develop yourself spiritually. You need a foundation. And there are times, and I know that God got me through this, even in times when I did not even realize that he was getting me through this. When I look back, I know that he did. I know that his help was there with me and for my family. But make the most of it, and don't just go through life, live life, experience life.
Yeah, I love it. And I one of my last, we're going to talk about now, ladies. Thank you for those answering all the questions. And now I just want to, let's find out a little bit about Patricia Lewis, and who she is as a woman, as all of the hats that she's worn. One hat I know is that you're an entrepreneur and you sell jewelry, correct?
Yes, I do. Jewelry design has been a part of my life for approximately about 20 years. And I have had some successes with it, but it has just been a joy to do. It is satisfying, rewarding, that I make things that other people like and enjoy. That's a big part of it.
Mm-hmm. What's the name of your business?
The name of my business is Gems of Joy. I make custom, one-of-a-kind gemstone, semi-precious gemstone necklaces, bracelets, earrings, the lot. I do my own designs. I choose all of my materials, and it's just something that gives me a lot of pleasure, and it gives me something to do with my time. If I feel bored, or if I feel there are not people around, I go and sit with my beads and be creative.
Yeah, that's always something that's never going to leave us, is our creativity.
Exactly.
Yeah. What else would you want this audience to know about you?
I am a mother of 4, 3 sons, 1 daughter. I've been retired for almost 15 years. I have lived in California for 10 years, 10 most beautiful years. I had some wonderful experiences in California. I enjoyed every day that I lived there. And had to come back to Indianapolis. Indianapolis is my home. And I came back to Indianapolis to help with family. So I've been here back to Indianapolis since 2003.
Okay. Yeah, my daughter may be moving to California. So when you said enjoyed it every day, it's like, okay, I might have to go with her too.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, ladies, I just wanted, first of all, Patricia, thank you for taking the time and sharing your life with us tonight. I'm really grateful that I know you, and that just like the days that I saw you, when I first saw you, you still hold true to being that regal woman, that woman that is, you really do exemplify the wise woman, because you take your life in stride. You don't let people minimize you, and you do it successfully. So thank you so much again for being a part. And ladies, thank you for listening tonight. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate you.
Thanks to you, Nina, for inviting me.
Sure. We'll be talking with her as we go along through Wise Women Slay, the other events. Got some things planned that I hope that she'll participate in. So again, we'll sign off and we'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Okay.
Michelle.